Okay, this has come as a special moment today. Neil is now taking down the Scottish flag, which only can mean we've finished Scotland, and the next flag to go up is going to be Ireland.
Ireland.
Yep.
Northern Ireland at the moment, and then the Isle of Man.
And the Isle of Man.
Territory.
And how do you feel about the Scottish flag coming down now, Neil?
It shows how far we've got and what we've managed to achieve. Quite sad. It was a lovely place for sailing and exploring.
Good morning everyone, it's 6 o'clock in the morning. Waikare is just leaving harbour at Port Ellen, and we're on our way down to Rathlin Island, which is a few miles off of Northern Ireland, County Antrim. So we've waited a few days. The weather's been okay, great, but we've had a lot of rain, more importantly very strong winds, so we've waited for that to pass, and it's much calmer this morning for our journey down across what is probably going to be quite a busy channel. So we're pleased to be back on our way. Many thanks to Port Ellen and the Harbour Master Ian, who looked after us and again supported our cause for raising money and awareness for the RNLI and the British Heart Foundation. Thank you Ian, thank you everyone at Port Ellen and the Isle of Islay. On our way to Northern Ireland. A bit rough, got the sails up, but at the moment not enough wind to get us in our destination for the tide that we need to get round to Rathlin Island. So we've got the engine on and we're motor sailing. It's 7 o'clock in the morning. We've got about 20 miles to go. The rain stopped, and there's some fairly big old waves, rollers really, rolling along, taking us on our way south towards Rathlin Island. Good morning. It's 6:30 in the morning. It's a bit of a drizzly start to the day. We're leaving Rathlin Island behind us over there. We're on our way to Belfast Loch. You may be able to see just on the edge there the South Lighthouse on Rathlin. We're under engine at the moment, but hopefully we'll turn that off shortly. We're coming along and we're doing 9 knots. 9.5 knots. Got Sean on the helm. Morning, Sean.
Good morning.
And we've got a long sail ahead of ourselves, but we had a lovely time in Rathlin, even a bit too short. Onwards and downwards to our next adventure. This is the coast of Antrim, County Antrim, and we're heading south. We've got the sail up, but there's again not much wind, and what is on the nose, so we're motor sailing. It's a lovely morning. The sun has come out after a little bit of rain earlier on, and as we pan around the Irish Sea, it's absolutely beautiful. If we went straight across from where we're viewing now, we'd be in south of Scotland, and you may be able to see somewhere here, there's a little island, that's Sander Island, and behind it is the Mull of Kintyre. So a lovely day, grey clouds around, we've got the tide with us, it's pushing us along nicely. Good afternoon, everyone. We're just on our way into Belfast city. We've been asked to wait by the VTS on the radio. Ahead of us is the shipyard and other details. Behind us is the reason we've got to wait, and that's that rather large fella there that takes priority because it's a very narrow channel. So we can stand outside the channel in 5 metres or 3 metres. They need to stay in the main channel to be able to get in. So we're just going to wait for them to go past, and hopefully the Belfast VTS will give us permission to enter the channel. Into Belfast Loch with the famous shipbuilding, iconic H&W cranes and gantries. Belfast City. First time we've been in the city since Newcastle on the east coast of England. So it's having to get used to traffic and fast moving cars and perhaps a bit more noise, but at the moment we're very pleased to be here. Behind me is the Titanic Museum. Today we're in the heart of Belfast, having a rest and the wind, waiting for the wind to blow through. Waikare is, let me try and get my hands right about there, in the background in the Belfast Harbour Commissioners Harbour. They very kindly waived the fees so we can put them both towards the British Heart Foundation and the RNLI. So thank you to Joe, the berthing manager, and all the team at the Belfast Harbour Commissioners. In the background you can also see the Titanic Museum, which is very popular, and we'll go and have a look at that later today. But it's nice to have a rest and enjoy some history and culture from the city of Belfast.
£1 a week. The heater boy in Catchway got 16 bob, but we all work the same 54 hours.
The upper deck was steel too, and part of the strength of the ship. There's no straight lines in the ship, and when you look down the weather deck, you can see the shear of the hull, which stopped her reflection at sea.
We've been overwhelmed by the support from both ports and marinas and individuals on our trip round Britain, and we hope this continues. If you'd like to help, please visit the Waikare Just Giving page for the RNLI and the British Heart Foundation. Just type the word Waikare, our boat, in, and it'll take you to that. Thank you in advance.